Hi, welcome. This is the energy of today, October 16th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today? October 16th, please. October 16th. What does the viewer need to see and hear for today? October 16th. October 16th, please. Okay. All right. So, see, first one out is companionship. So this is about feeling supported, maybe having true partnerships in that sense of loyalty. This is definitely that sense of something that could be spiritual for you, or maybe letting the wall down to receive that kind of loving relationship. And this definitely is that kind of card of doing things by how you feel, like your intuition. So let's see what else here. You have the concentration, and I do feel they play hand in hand together. What is it that you're concentrating on? Have you created something that in your life it's like that web, it's like just so hard to come out of? Do you need to soften yourself in order to get into something that is better and more supportive of you? Is this a new start for you? With this card right here, there is that sense of being influenced by the outside for things that are not so good. Okay, so whether these are people in your life, whether it's the things that you're focusing on, or maybe not focusing on, turning the cheek on things that you should be focusing on. It's asking you to really pay attention so that you don't get yourself stuck in that place where you feel like you can't come out. Okay. And then you have the optimism. So this is really that kind of card of flipping the switch from negativity to positivity. And if you've always been the kind of person that always looks at the bad things, or in other words, like negative thoughts, negative thinking, there's no positive kind of energy coming out of you. This is where you change that. And it is a 9, so I do feel like you're at this place where maybe you're getting ready to change something about your life, when it is in regards to other people and relationships. Okay, something along the lines that makes you feel more balanced. Okay, and then let's see, with this one right here, decision. So I do feel like this is where you've got to make the choice. I do feel you have the 2 3s here. So is this regarding the people that are around you, that are maybe supportive or not supportive? I do feel like this is where you have to sort of follow that gut intuition. Just know what step you're going to take next. Make sure that you're not attracting negativity into your life in the form of people, I do feel there's a choice that needs to be made here for you, okay? And then you do have also the adaptability. So even though you might be in a negative situation, whether this is people that have done this to you, or maybe you just let yourself go and everything's just very negative, you do have the ability to overcome that kind of negativity, or things that oppress you, or things that maybe in your mind you just don't think you can accomplish. Maybe this is fear and ego that sort of eats you up, but there is that sense of being balanced and somehow doing the work for yourself that will give you that sense of security and balanced. I just realized you have 3 3s, so you got 3 3 3, and so definitely that is the kind of message telling you, if you've been lopsided in that sense of negative and things don't go well for you, this is where you have to make that choice and balance things out within your mind, your body, and your spirit. If one of those things is out of place, it sort of takes you into this place where you're in limbo and you feel somewhat oppressed, and almost like the kind of feeling where you just feel like you can't get up and maybe someone's dominating you. So pay attention. And then at the top of the deck, you have the intuition. And see, that's what I'm sensing here, especially with decision. You have the capability to know what's right and wrong, and really sort of follow your path in that sense of feeling more optimistic, feeling more healthy, more balanced, more truthful, more authentic. Okay. Intuition is really that kind of card that will balance things out for you if you're offset, if you're not quite balanced. It does bring a lot of stability for you. At the bottom of the deck, you have bluff. So calling a bluff, really, you got another 3. Boy, it's a day of 3s, guys. I do feel with the bluff, there are things that are going to come to the surface in that sense of maybe you have to let go of the hardships. And in the beginning, I said with the companionship, it's almost like there's things that maybe you have to really pay attention to now. And maybe before you kept yourself in that web where you just felt you can't get out of, but you can't turn the other cheek anymore. So maybe there's that sense of surrendering to something and admitting faults, maybe admitting that you were wrong or something false or something like that. This will really balance out. Maybe you've been just following the wrong thing and now you're feeling a little sort of prideful or something like that. Okay. So I will go into the cards a little bit deeper, but take it as it resonates for you today. I do welcome you and thank you so much for being here. And please like, share, and subscribe. And you might be feeling like there's just so much going on, in your life. But it's with the 3s, it's about you. It's your mind, your body, and your spirit. And it's really sort of spirit trying to tell you something's going on. It's really a message letting you know that your spirit guides are really watching you. They're trying to get you to notice something is what I feel. So if there's something that you're needing to decide on and change, it's almost as if you have to listen to that intuition. Because I do feel your soul is trying to speak truth. And there might be something that you've been stuck in where you just don't see the truth. You see, it's very much depicted in this card. What is it that you're maybe either driven by seduction or manipulation or toxic stuff, whatever that might be. The 333 for you today is really telling you, remember to let go of the old bad things that have happened to you. Forgive others. If you've been living in pain and agony, it's time to move on and really let love in. And your spirit guides will really guide you in this direction. Perhaps these are the angels that are guiding you. So take that as that resonates, because that is just a message that they're saying. But you are adaptable, and that means you're teachable. You're able to learn again, even though you might have to call that bluff and you might have to say, oh, darn, I was wrong. Okay, whatever that might be. So let's see. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see. I want to know, what is the companionship? When you balance yourself to a better place, in that sense where you're not just drawing in negative things, you will get a good partnership. And so the moon popped out. So are you fearful that you're not going to get this partnership or this sense of balance? Have you just been weighing, have you been weighed down in fear and pain and anxiety and things that you want to change, but yet you can't surrender to that change? It's because your mind and your ego are really playing this kind of, I want to say trick, like a trick on your mind where you're just being really drowned in maybe fear, sorrow, whatever that is. But I do like the moon in this aspect where there is that ability to change, but it's all what you keep in your mind. It's very much mind over matter and law of attraction here. But what is the moon? Is there a fear? Is there something? Are you scared of spirituality? Are you scared to take that path? Maybe you've turned your back on spirituality. And we come from a world where we have been so desensitized to God. So is this something to do with your spirituality, or fear, maybe fear of love for yourself or for another? The moon, please. What is the moon? Now, these readings could be you. They could be your person, your twin, your soulmate, whatever that is. I picked up the cards wrong, so that's why they're in reverse. But you have the Seven of Cups. So I do feel it's that sense of you really want to move on to a new path. You definitely have this sort of intuition as far as what you want to pick, but maybe you just are having a hard time implementing that change, or picking a new option. Are you scared that if you pick that option, it's not going to be successful? Well, you've got the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is really moving you towards change by following your gut feeling, that intuition within your mind, your body, and your spirit. And that's what I was going to say earlier, is that if one of them is sort of off balance, they will throw you off balance completely. So maybe you need to believe in God, or maybe you need to believe in yourself, or some kind of spiritual thing in your life. This also could be that form of ascension, So, but see, the moon and the Hierophant, they're both speaking change today. I do feel like that's what they're speaking of. But see, to get out of that loss, oh my goodness, now you got the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Two of the High Priestess. I should just say the High Priestess. There is that sense of knowing or wanting to make a change, because I do feel that somewhere in your mind you have this sort of new beginning in mind. But are you scared of losing everything that you have now? Are you living in the past and really worried about the things that you've lost, or maybe that you're not successful, or that feeling of you're not good enough, or you're always going to be stuck in that same sort of pattern or rut? There is something there for you with the Three of Wands and the High Priestess, where if you take that leap of faith and sort of go forward with something, you're going to get everything that you've been wanting with the Three of Wands. Maybe the things that you've been putting on the back burner, or things that you haven't allowed to come in for you. Is this because you've been holding secrets, or is there someone in your environment that has been sort of holding secrets? I feel with the High Priestess and the Three of Wands, the truth is going to be coming up, and that's what's going to make the difference here. So maybe something needs to be spoken in order to be able to change it, okay? Maybe it is in communication, maybe it's in traveling, something like that. But let's see here. I want to know, what is the Five of Pentacles? It's almost as if you've been stuck in a lost kind of pattern for too long, and it's time. Your angels are sort of telling you it's time to move yourself out of that, because everything's changing very quickly. We're going to go to the place where everything is easier, but you don't want to keep yourself in a negative pattern, you see. Five of Pentacles. What is the Five of Pentacles, please? What is the Five of Pentacles? So see, and I feel like whoever this is, whether it's you or your person, it's like you're so scared to get out of the Ten of Swords. Is it because that's all you've known for so long, for a long kind of period of time? It's like that's all you've known is defeat, and that sense of you just sort of given up on something is what I'm feeling here with the Ten of Swords. But see, that's where spirit guides are saying no, push forward. And it's a 10. Once you get down a little bit further, it's going to start over for you, and you'll be out of that sort of rut, okay? Are you missing somebody? Are you missing somebody that you're not really expressing things to? Five of Swords, are you finding it a hard time to sort of let go of the old pattern and let the new pattern in with the Five of Swords? Is there a conflict? Is this in your home? Is this at work? Is this like with you and your mind, stuck on something? Five of Swords, please. What is the Five of Swords? What is the Five of Swords? Something you've been waiting for is going to come, and you just don't think that it's going to come. And it might be an unexpected surprise that will get you out of that, oh, I'm stuck, I'm sabotaged, I'm like just defeated kind of energy. Five of Swords, okay? And it is that new beginning with the Judgment. They said this is happening on a mass scale as far as I see the globe, so on the world. I do feel like there's this judgment call coming in It could get really hot and heavy for a moment. A moment meaning like a speck in time. You know, for us it might be drawn out and it seems like forever, but in time, as far as in the spiritual realm, it's not going to be that long, okay? But it is going to give you that opportunity to break free from the sabotage. They said betrayal, sabotage, a defeat, where you just have to, it's like, I see somebody who's just trying to get out of that rut race, you know, and you just keep pushing harder and harder and you still end up in the same place. Well, I think that has been done intentional, because you've gone in the wrong companionship, the wrong partnership. So I think that there's a little push that's needed, and then you can have this sort of new beginning with the judgment. Is it because you have to surrender to this new thing? Do you have to sort of communicate? Is there secrets that need to be sort of need to be exposed? The high priestess could be a mother. Maybe this is a second chance with your mother, or just in the sense where you're giving yourself a fresh start as far as following your true passions and your intuition and your knowing. You may be waking up to your inner knowledge with the Hierophant and the High Priestess there, which is very powerful in that sense, where it can get you out of loss, okay? I want to know, let's see here, what is the concentration? So what is it that you're focusing on? Maybe you're focusing on that negative, and see, your mind sort of does this thing where whatever you think about, it actually does come into your reality. So are you trying to switch your mind into thinking, to stop thinking about negative stuff and maybe start thinking about positive things, and things will start sort of coming to fruition for you, more positive things with the Three of Wands and the Judgment, okay? I want to know concentration. Make sure you're not in that seductive place, you know, meaning going for things for the wrong causes, for the wrong thing, for money, for materialism, for lying, manipulation, control, okay? You got the Empress, the Two of Wands. Ooh, very nice. The Sun, and the Five of Cups. So are you longing for this? Either, I feel like the Empress is a person, because it is a person, and it's somebody who's very powerful and very calm, very loving, maybe a mothering kind of type, maybe nurturing, you know, maybe it is your mother. Maybe it is that sense of wanting to be a mother, or that sense of longing for this person, okay? You got the Two of Wands and the Sun. So Spirit is saying, and with the Three of Wands, it's as if these things are going to start birthing for you. They're going to start taking place, but it can get you out of that negative thinking, that pattern of where you think that you're never going to be out of that cycle, or the regrets, or is there something that you regret not telling somebody, or maybe you regret not moving towards somebody before, or you broke some kind of plans, is what I see here with the Two of Wands. But there is that kind of energy of moving out of the Five of Cups energy and healing with the Sun. What is the Five of Cups? What's the Five of Cups here, please? Ooh, is this a reunion? Is this coming back together with somebody that you truly miss? I do feel it's divine timing. I think that it is time to break free out of the regrets and the missing and the longing, which I definitely get with the Ten of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups here. So I do feel this is balance. I do feel that this is in your intuition sort of guiding you into that right place. So it could be coming together in community, or coming together with a loved one, like a union, okay? So very nice. I do feel like those kind of things are going to start happening for you unexpectedly. I want to know, what is card 9? Card 9, optimism, okay. See, things are going to start getting better. There's the sense of freedom coming in. You've been strapped down to something that you can't sort of move on. There's a big window of freedom coming at you. And maybe you just think it's all lost, okay? Optimism, please. Optimism. Maybe it's spirituality that's sort of lifting you up and ascending you, which will bring celebration for you. If you sort of have turned your back to spirit, okay, or to God, whatever that might be for you. Okay, so then you have, did I pick them up again? Okay, no. Okay, so you have the Magician in reverse. You got the Magician in reverse and the Temperance. So see, this is that energy where I'm telling you, it's like maybe you don't believe things are going to change. Maybe you don't think that things are going to get out of maybe a negative control pattern, or is this people in your life? Is this that sense of not being able to move forward from something? Are you being too hard on yourself? Did you make a mistake in the past and now you sort of want to, you want to clear it up, I do feel the Magician and the Temperance is almost as if, have you given up hope on somebody healing, or have you given up hope on yourself, your self-healing? With the Magician, it's really about focusing on your creative energy and all the lessons that you've learned so that you can manifest on the physical plane. But I mean, it is in reverse. So is there that sense of you're coming out of sorcery or manipulation, abuse of power, or some sort of destruction, or perhaps maybe some kind of incompetence, I definitely do feel like that is something that might be happening right now on a mass scale, definitely. I do feel with the Temperance, there is that sense of imbalance, like a lot of imbalance and a lot of disharmony. And so that's what's really trying to flip. That's what's really trying to change. So if you're just overweighted with negative energy, it's almost like you got to get out of your head and start thinking more positive so that you can attract more positivity into your situation. What is Temperance? Moderation also with Temperance, having patience, not beating up on yourself, perhaps making that choice as well, not keeping you sort of feeling like, a deer. I see like a deer with their, that saying, a deer with the headlights, like almost like clueless or just surprised or something like that. The Two of Pentacles is that choice to get yourself out of something that is not balanced, and maybe perhaps healing from something because you make a choice. Okay, I want to know, what is the Magician? What is the Magician here, please? The Magician. Ooh, King of Cups, and he's upright today, so that is a good thing. That means there's some self-love. There's this push to follow that gut feeling and that intuition. Are you going to be making a change because of this King of Cups? I want to know one more for the Two of Pentacles, please. What is the Two of Pentacles? A choice is being made to be balanced, to be healthy, to be mindful, and really mindful of your intuition is what they're saying, okay? So you have the Four of Wands, the Wheel, and the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is upright, and then the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, and so is the Four of Wands. So has it taken you this kind of energy to get balanced, or maybe that kind of energy where if you were too stubborn to see something in the beginning, or something that you keep repeating, it's almost as if you are getting the clarity to move yourself out of something that isn't working, or there's no profit, or there is that kind of energy of just going in circles, in your mind. Maybe in your mind you've been doing this and you haven't been sort of pushing yourself to get out of something, okay? Because I definitely do feel like this is where a cycle needs to be ended, and so that you can start the new. And with the Wheel of Fortune, there is luck there for you. I do feel like maybe if you have lost a lot of money, or either money or just haven't come really first in a lot of things, I do feel like this is where your fate is changing, your luck is changing. And maybe you've thought for a long time that you were not lucky, or you couldn't change things, and that's what kept you blocked from ending the cycle, is what I see here. I think you've been resistant to change. I feel because you've been resistant to change, there's a lot of misfortune that has happened to you because of pessimism and bad luck, you know. But I do feel like that is changing for you, and it is a choice. It is what you are thinking, okay? So maybe this is that message for you or your person, that you have to sort of have self-love for yourself to flip these things back over, okay? With the Four of Wands, I do feel like there's delays, and maybe that's why you're feeling so frustrated, because something was supposed to be over and you're just getting frustrated and irritated maybe. And maybe this is because you gotta fix your mistakes, okay? Is this really what you sort of, you're understanding now, or you're seeing now, okay? That maybe you've kept yourself in this up and down kind of feeling because of what you've thought. So maybe this is somebody who's learning to be healthier and learning the law of attraction, and maybe even letting spirituality in, okay? We got two masculines on the boards, guys. So I do feel it is masculine energy that maybe is turning into feminine energy, which is that healing, powerful energy that we're in the age of Aquarius. You know, the age of Aquarius, I've talked about this before. Age of Aquarius allows us to heal and to love and not be so material and things about bad stuff, okay? So let's see, decision. What is the decision? It's your play. It's your turn. The ball is in your court. That's what they're saying, whoever this is, okay? Decision, please. So maybe for a long time you haven't been able to return the ball back, you know? You sort of been holding it for too long. Okay, what is the decision here? Card three. You have the power to stay in a place that is dysfunctional and not working for you, or you have the power to move yourself out of it. And so the ball is in your court, whether this is you or your person. So the Chariot, so you've got to see things clearly. You have to know that there's always going to be bad things that happen to you, but do you dwell in that badness, or do you pick yourself up and you be optimistic and you go more for the light? You know, that creates balance. There's always good and bad in everything. And it's almost like what they're saying too today is that you can't expect to not have bad things happen. They will always happen, but how are you going to react to them? The Chariot is the sole proprietor. It's the person that does it to themselves. It's the person that has the freedom to change things. It also speaks of victory and success, but just learning, I feel, learning and really having balance, learning to restore and have balance in your life, okay? Or within a situation. What is the Chariot? Are you looking for freedom in that sense of letting go of a bad partnership? Do you need to take that push and have some self-love and think about things logically and in a more positive way so that you can have balance? What is the Chariot, please? What is the Chariot here? So, ooh, the Queen of Wands. So we have a feminine on the board here. So is this what you need to go towards? Do you need to go to this kind of person that is like the Empress, loving, tender, intuitive, maybe a teacher, maybe someone's teaching you, maybe someone's helping you to heal, or maybe to find your magic, okay? Queen of Wands, please. Queen of Wands. Your ball is in your court to go to this person for some of you, okay? What is this? Queen of Wands, please. Queen of Wands. What can you show me? Queen of Wands. Okay. Oh, Six of Pentacles. So this is good. This is reciprocity. This is having balance. This is going all in because there's an alignment here. So things will get easier, okay? Definitely. Wow, that's good. Ooh, and the King of Wands. So there we go. King of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. So this is definitely twin flame. This is definitely that sense of alignment. Have you both aligned? Is there that sort of that kind of energy of just fierceness and just, you know what? I'm not going to smother my dreams with maybe being negative and staying in something that's been full of betrayal. Because these cards right here in this partnership, this companionship that you've been in, it's not been good. 10 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, not good. Always thinking, always in fear, and always thinking to change things. Are you giving in? Is this you or your person sort of taking charge to have something that's loving and more balanced? I do believe that is what's going to happen here. I do believe that this kind of energy is coming in for you. If you've been waiting and you think it's not going to happen, then you got to sort of keep your mind focused on the prize and what you truly want, okay? I want to know, how does this story end for today, please? How does the story end for today? What can you show me? How does the story end for today? I do see again, okay? You got the Temperance, and it is your spirit guides and your angels sort of guiding you to balance, to healing, to that sense of, letting things go and giving yourself another opportunity. The things that you've been waiting for, I do feel you're going to get again. You're going to get the reward that you've been waiting for. And the Hangman is really that enlightenment, that kind of ascension. And in this deck, you can see somebody feeding somebody, in that sense of somebody has brought you to this conclusion. Someone has taken the rose-colored glasses off, and you're seeing the authentic thing of the situation. One more. Okay, so the Tower. Massive, fast change. You might think you're losing control. You might think this is like the end of everything. But then all of a sudden, it's better, okay? Don't be scared of that Tower moment. It's a massive change from someone who's been very stagnant for a long time is what it feels like. Let's see. Show me here. I want to know, what can you show me as this karmic pattern, this karmic situation? Okay, so maybe you've been in this kind of relationship with a wife, we see this sort of not so good kind of energy here. You see help here with a friend, and you see this sense of sort of waiting for things to change. Is this that time to change? Is this when you sort of break yourself out of despair and a prison and somewhat go down a new journey? Maybe this is a divorce also. Let's see, what else can you show me? Is your friend trying to help you? Is there that sense of breaking free from someone? I do feel this could be that thing that you're doing as far as trying to change things. And the Death card. So an end of something. I do feel that is a transformation. I do feel it's going to happen quickly. Maybe you've thought about it for a long time. Okay. I want to know, how do they continue to manifest this? How do they continue to manifest this for today? Okay. So, cut the cords of doubt. See, there's something that you're doubtful about. And this doubt is that thing of, if you leave something behind, are you still going to make it okay? Or do you still have that sense of success available? That's what it feels like. And then fall in love with your own story. So recreate your story. There's cycles. Just because it was bad in the past doesn't mean that the future has to be stuck on bad. Okay. With the cutting the cords of doubt, that doubt has kept you in that web. It's kept you in this place where you just sort of can't get out, but you want to shine. You want to be happy. You want to be positive. You want a new option, a new choice. So with the self-care, I feel like this could be a self-care message for somebody. It's like you need to pick up, like peel. I see an onion. You got to peel the layers of that onion to find your own truth. Yeah, and you got to dig deep in your heart and really know what it is that you want. So that is going to help you change that doubt that you're having. And that doubt could hold you in this negative pattern is what I'm trying to spit out here. Okay, so I want to know, let's see here. Let's take this one. I want to know, what is the insight of this reading, please? What is the insight of this reading? This one right here. Okay. So it says here, release your burdens. By holding on your burdens, you limit all you can do. When you release the heavy weight you carry on, you liberate yourself, allowing yourself to expand and grow. And that is what is needed. This is you still loving your life. You know, bad things have happened, but you've learned lessons. Continue to grow, really. And that means you got to release all the negative stuff that's happening. Okay. What is the universal message here? What is the universal message, please? The universal message. The universal message. Okay. My outer experiences are the reflection of my internal condition. So once you fix that outer experience, your internal will be okay as well. Okay. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided right back to light. And then through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. And that's really what we need. Don't think that it's not going to come, because it is, but we have to go through that tower moment first to be able to have peace on earth. Okay. Let's see here. I want to know, what is the unicorn message here? What is the unicorn message? I've said it time and time. Our money is going to change. It's going to be easier to get. But it's almost, what I see is the changing of the guard. The old is going away and the new is going to start. But that old has been in power for so long. It's not going to give up easy. So it might give us a little bit of turbulence before we go into the new. Okay. That's the best way I can explain it. Try something new. You'll only know what you can do if you try it. Okay. And then hello and goodbye. You'll soon see that this change will make things better. And isn't that what I was just telling you? And I didn't look at the card, but that's just what they tell me. Things are going to get better, and we just sort of think that we've lost hope and stuff. But if you pray and meditate for peace in this situation and in the situation that's going on in the world, it will change, guys. It really will. And then this one fell down. So it says, relax, everything's okay, don't worry, it's all going to be fine. So train your mind not to think negative. Train your mind to be positive. And as you do that, you're going to create more positive situations in your life. And I do love that. That's great. Okay, so I want to know, what is the affirmation for today? What is their affirmation for today, please? Their affirmation for today. Okay, this one right here. It says, my relationships are filled with harmony and joy. I am appreciated and loved. And isn't it funny that the relationship card came out? Because this is about relationships, and it is about your companionships. And if you're stuck in a really dark kind of relationship and you can't fix it, you're always going to be in prison in your mind. Okay. So let's see here. I want to know right here. What is the message that pertains to this reading, please? What is the message? This one right here. Okay, what is the message, please? What is the message that pertains to this reading? Okay, those two. All right, so let's see here. How many of these? Okay. They're slippery. Those cards are very slippery, but I love them. Okay, so it says master. So discipline, working smart, focus, structure, teaching, training, conquer, overcome, controlled, learning a skill. The white rabbit. So spark of curiosity, spiritual awakening, it's time, heeding the call, research it, inner knowing, dark to light, going down the rabbit hole. And really, dark to light is where we're at in this place where we're leaving the darkness, guys. Thank goodness. And then the well, deeper meaning, community, hidden emotions, nourishing, social resources, true feelings, support, saving, perception. Look deeper. Okay. So I want to know, What are these two souls telling each other today, please? What are the two souls telling each other? Let me get a grip of them. They're sort of clumpy, these ones. Oh my goodness, they really are. Let's see here. I'm gonna do it again because I feel like they're really sort of sticky. Let's see here. Okay. What are the two souls telling each other? Okay. All right, now they sort of came out. The first time they were just sort of stuck. So let's see. It's this one here. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other the space. Love never claims, it simply allows to give. And then this one right here. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Exactly. And then this one right here, it says time. You are trying too hard, give it time. Okay. And then this one here, reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. And then this one right here, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. And then this one right here. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and memories you have shared with those you love. Okay, so let's see. Let's close it off. Oh no, let's close it off with the soul message, please. What is the soul message? Okay, and it says, "Am I ready to let go of this buried shame?" Okay. The feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. What part of you is ready to stand in the light? If there is any shame from your past experience that is ready to be healed, today's action is heal the shame by giving it a name. Bring it to the light and let it be seen, heard, and healed. It's revival season. Replace the shame with your soul's truth. Fill in the blank. My soul's truth is blank. Okay, so there you go. I do hope you like the readings. Thank you so much for being here. Have a beautiful day, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay blessed.